Hello, YouTube. This is episode 317 on Reddit and 177 on YouTube. Give me a big brain emoji or a hi or let's go or something. Let me know you're there. There we go. I see. All right. Here we go. Olympic cities. There's quite a few Olympic questions in the last week or so, even though that wasn't planned. Hello, I see Sameo and Rick. Anybody on YouTube want to say hi? All right. Olympic City. It's the only national capital city of the Americas to have hosted the Olympic Games. This is back in 2004 and still is the case, I believe. Yes. Michelle, is that what you're going with? Olympic City. It's the only national capital city of the Americas to have hosted the Olympic Games. Do you know, Michelle and Rick, do you know what national capital means? Sameo? National capital. I see it, Risa. Oh, yeah, you did it. Yes, Mexico City. The only option for the states was Washington. It's the first question of the night. I'll give you a mulligan. Yes, Icy gets it as well. Okay. There we go. Warming up. All righty. Anybody on Reddit want to play tonight? What U.S. is number two? What? While let's try that again. Energy. While U.S. is number 2 petroleum producer in the world, this country produces the most. This is 1986. Rick, you're in Puerto Vallarta. There we go. Are you on vacation? Are you enjoying it down there? I've never been. I've been to Cancun and what's the island called? Oh no, I've been to a few. I've been to Progreso, Cancun, the Mexican Riviera, and what's the island called?
Cozumel.
Cozumel. Thank you. That was my son. Cozumel and La Isla Bonita. There you go. Rick, where's Almont? Like, is in Almont, Ontario? Or another Almont? Anyways, let's look at the... no, this is 1986. Does that help anybody? Well, Riso is happy. Rick and Riso, we'll give it to you. What is the USSR? Or we'll go with Russia. Really? Is that from where you're from, Rick? My in-laws are in Arnprior. So we drive through Almont every time we go visit, which could be next weekend. So the birthplace of Dr. James Naismith, inventor of basketball. No Ottawa? Okay. Then why did you mention Almont versus Puerto Vallarta? Like Almont is where you go to get out? Anyways, here we go. U.S. currency. The two non-presidents on the fronts of currently issued bills. Do we have this question? I think we did. 1991. We'll ask it again. Yes, Almont. Home of Dr. James Naismith. Half an hour away from Arnprior. Close to... oh, why can't I think of the park now? Close to what's the name of the park around there? In Almont. We just went to it. Franklin, yes, and what's the Fitzroy Park. That's close to Almont, is that? Franklin, and who else are U.S. Enough of me and Rick and our knowledge of. How does the microphone? Is there no popping? Hello. I've got my pop filter on. Fitzroy Harbor. There we go. Text her. Small time. Rick, I don't think is her. Benjamin Franklin. Yes. Anybody else? No. Who are the two non-presidents on bills currently back in 1991? Everybody knows Franklin. Anybody know the other one? No? Can I say musical? Thanks for the 2 upvotes on Reddit and 2 upvotes on YouTube. Anybody? Last chance. There we go. Hamilton. Yes. Hamilton and Franklin. Oh, wow. There we go. Welcome back. Television. By September 1985, AM Chicago had been expanded to an hour and became this show. It's still on in 1998. It was still on in 1998. Anybody know? Television. By September 1985, AM Chicago had been expanded to an hour and became this show. It's still on as of 1998. Yeah, this is what I thought it was. No, it's not the Today Show or the WKRP in Cincinnati. Yeah, I guess this one right. Yes, Adam. What is the Oprah Winfrey show? There we go. Administrator. Ship gets it as well. All right. Music. Just 24 notes. This piece is nicknamed Butterfly's Lullaby for the U.S. Army general who arranged it. Good old Butterfly Lullaby. Anybody know? Just 24 notes. This piece is nicknamed Butterfly's Lullaby for the U.S. Army general who arranged it. It's looking for the name of the song, not the what do you call it? Not the artist. Yes, Adam gets it. What is Taps? Taps is correct. Adventure novels. In this novel, the surname of a pastor, his wife, and 4 sons is not given in the text. The title was meant to evoke a 1719 novel. Anybody know? Adventure novels. In this novel, the surname of a pastor, his wife, and 4 sons is not given in the text. The title was meant to evoke a 1719 novel. Anybody want to give it a whirl? No? Huh. Anybody? Anybody still with me? There we go. No, Risa, it's right. The Swift family Robinson. Feels like Robinson is their last name, but according to this, I've got nothing. Alrighty. Next question. 20th century fictional characters. In 1997, the Alabama Bar Association erected a monument to this lawyer at the old courthouse in Monroeville. Yeah, I'm not sure, Risa. I just read the questions. I don't question them. Here we go. 20th century fictional characters. In 1997, the Alabama Bar Association erected a monument to this lawyer at the old courthouse in Monroeville. Somehow I thought it might be something around this. I see. You are correct. Can anybody build off of Icy's answer? Reddit, how are you doing this evening? Are you wanting to play? There we go. What's that? Outfit? Outfit. It gets it right. There we go. Rick gets it right. I see. Who is Atticus Finch? Is correct. All right, let's give away the first generous point of the night. Charles Dickens. The title setting of this novel includes figures in china, iron, and ivory, suits of armor, old carvings, and furniture. Title settings. The title setting of this novel includes figures of china, iron and ivory, suits of armor, old carvings, and furniture. No, it's not Great Expectations. Let's go in here. Let's go in here. There you go. It's better. Not Taipan. I looked at the answer, so I can't. What is the Glass Menagerie? No. What is the Marchen Chuzzlewit? No. I don't know Charles Dickens that well, but what would all those kind of curious things? Where would it be found? What type of building? Does that help anybody who knows Dickens a little bit more? No, not The Tale of Two Cities or Christmas Carol. I'm not sure all that crap could be found in either of those places. It's a very specific location. Hello, Kathleen. How are you? Anybody? The Old? Does that help anybody? The Old what? What is the poorhouse? The Old Curiosity Shop. Yeah, we don't have Jessica or Denjoga tonight to be cleaning up on these questions. The presidency between January 1st, 1841, December 31st, 1850. The U.S. had this many presidents, the most in a 10-year period. Oh yeah, this is for another generous point because we didn't get the last one. Nobody knew Charles Dickens. Kathleen, yes. Kathleen gets the generous point. It was, in fact, six presidents in 10 years. Should be what, on average 3, right? So double that. Like at minimum, it should be 3. Oh no, it could be 2, right? 2 serving 2 years, 8. One serving 8 years, and the other one. Wait, with the election schedule, is it possible to have? No, I think 2 is all. This is a minimum. First names: a king, a wife. Sorry, first names. Let's try that again. A wife of King David and 2 of our early first ladies shared this name derived from Hebrew for my father's joy. Why am I having a hard time remembering who this is? First names. The wife of King David, a wife, so not the wife. A wife of King David and two of our early first ladies shared this name derived from Hebrew for my father's joy. Oh, I was incorrect. Risa, I was with Rachel as well, but I was not certain. What is Karen? I don't think Karen is a Hebrew name. Rachel, Rebecca, or Esther, all of those good biblical names. Karen, not so much. Yeah, this is a tough one. Risa thinks she knows. You can guess again. We're not doing a generous point. Go ahead, Risa. What is not Brittany? Correct, I see, but not the answer we were looking for. Bathsheba. I knew it couldn't be that. I don't think there's been two first ladies with the name Bathsheba, so it's not Bathsheba. Yes, Risa. Abigail. Abigail is correct. I'm a little surprised I didn't remember that. Blockbuster movies. Based on and this isn't talking about the Blockbuster that's closed. There we go. Michelle got it as well. Blockbuster movies. Based on a 1974 novel, this film has been described as combining An Enemy of the People and Moby Dick. What kind of crossover is that? No, Kathleen got it with The Six Presidents. Blockbuster movies. Based on a 1974 novel, this film has been described as combining An Enemy of the People and Moby Dick. Yes, of course, Moby Dick. Rick, I see Samel. What is Jaws? Landmarks. The quote, landmarks, with malice toward none, is on the wall of his Washington, D.C. memorial. I've got a guess. Landmarks. The quote, with malice towards none, is on the wall of his Washington, D.C. memorial. Yes, I see. It is, in fact, Abraham Lincoln at the Lincoln Memorial. I've been there. I was quite young, though. Sculpture. From Sculpture, the book From Marble to Flesh is a biography of the oh yeah, we already know this is David. It's a repeat question. Okay, this is from 1989. I don't know if that impacts the question, but here we go. World populations. The U.S. Census Bureau predicts by 2050 this country could surpass China in population. I think it's still the case. I think it's more of a certainty now than ever. Yeah, it's hard to believe that was a final Jeopardy question. Seems like a bit on the easy side. Anybody from Reddit want to pull in the easy one? The layup? Then Joga, IC, and Sameo get it. What is India? U.S. places. U.S. places. A logo on this town's website includes its incorporation date, 1981, as well as the historic date, December 17th, 1903. U.S. places. U.S. places. A logo on this town's website includes an incorporation date, 1981, as well as the historic date, December 17th, 1903. Yes, Mike the Canadian nails another American geography question. I didn't see what you had there, but I think it was Microsoft, right, Michelle? It's not that. It's not Wyoming, not IBM. It's not Cupertino. I think you guys are getting hung up. A lot of cities have emblems. It's not a corporate thing. It's a municipal thing. So don't get caught up in the fact that there's a logo. It's just a symbol for the town. So what happened December, what was it, 17th, 1903. Yeah, but incorporated is just a term for a municipality to have some sort of recognition, Denjoga. So something significant happened, but it didn't become a city or a town. I think a town till 1981. It was probably part of something else. Wow, all these Americans. Plymouth Rock? No. Nobody knows what happened in December 1903? No, not Washington or New Orleans. I'm quite proud of myself. Dallas is not Dallas. I mean, it was a shot in the dark for me, but no, December 1903. Bzzz. Does that help? I don't know actually if that might have made a bit of that noise. No, nobody else. You guys are wrapped up in the logo. It's just 2 dates. It was incorporate. No, not Edison. Yeah, I guess I sounded more like a light bulb than what I wanted to sound like. Anybody else? Is it a type of bird? I'm not sure, actually. No, nothing to do with the Titanic. U.S. places. Huh. The invention that probably, one of the most impactful inventions of all time. No, not Las Vegas. It's on the East Coast, the central part of the East Coast. No. One for Mike, the Canadian. No, it was Kitty Hawk. Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. It was the invention of the plane. The plane. I don't know. I tried to do the buzzing of a plane propeller, but I think Denjoga. Michelle, no need to delete it. Does it do something for your psyche, Michelle, when you delete it? Like you feel not like you screwed up or something? Anyways, feel free. If it makes you feel better, Michelle, go ahead. All right, the 1940s. The nickname for a history-changing weapon of 1945 came from a character in the Maltese Falcon. Anybody know? 1940. The nickname for a history-changing weapon of 1943 came from a character in the Maltese Falcon. Nickname, guys. They named these suckers. Thank you, Samam. No, not a Tommy gun. Do we have to go through a huge explanation here? No, not. This was historic weapon, I think it says. Rick, you're close. Rick was close, not quite. No, not the mother of all bombs. That's this Fat Man. I wasn't sure either. I had Little Boy come to mind, but it was Fat Man. Adam going off of it's Little Boy and Fat Man, and it was the second one, so Fat Man was the answer. All right. Agna. Alrighty, Reddit. I'm not getting a whole lot of love here. So if you want to play Reddit, go to YouTube, look up Generous Trivia, and connect with us there. Again, go to YouTube, look up Generous Trivia, and connect with us there. And win some money. Bye now. All right. Okay, let's try. Opera title names. Okay, opera title names. Are we good? Less laggy? Now that I've turned off Reddit. Oh. Are you talking about I'm gonna do another question. I gave a whole bunch of I gave too many hints for all right, let's do a new question for a generous point. The reason I'm not giving it to Denjoga, you gave two answers. You can't do a 50-50 on the answers. It was a fat man, but I'm gonna do a new question. Rick didn't get it in the form of a question, so anyways, here we go. Opera title names. Before being consumed in flames, he flirts with a bride on her wedding day, and a list of his amorous conquests is sung. This is for a generous point. And hopefully somebody get it. Opera title names. Before being consumed in the flames, he flirts with a bride on her wedding day, and a list of his amorous conquests is sung. It's not Casanova. Well, there seems to be consensus there. Jessica is here tonight. Anybody else got an answer for me? Oh, for crying out loud. It's not Don Juan, Phantom of the Opera, or Cosi fan tutti. It's not Valentino or Adam. Anybody else? 3, 2, 1. It was Don Giovanni. Another generous point coming up. Here we go. Award namesakes. His A Little Pretty Pocketbook from 1744 was one of the first books published specifically for children. Award namesakes. His A Little Pretty Pocketbook from 1744 was one of the first books published specifically for children. There we go. I see. Gets the point. Joining Kathleen. Yes. Who is Newberry? John Newberry. Alrighty. Let's continue on. 80s sitcom characters. Creator Gary David Golding wrote this Republican character as unsympathetic, but the actor made him lovable. 80s sitcom characters. Gary David Goldberg wrote this Republican character as an unsympathetic, but the actor made him lovable. Yes, who is that? Yes, I see. Yes, who is Alex P. Keaton? Alex Keaton is correct. Words with multiple meanings. Found in a 1970 Tom Wolfe book title, it's a chemistry term, a math quantity, and a drastic word in politics. What could be that? Words with multiple meanings. Found in a 1970 Tom Wolfe book title, It's a chemistry term, a math quantity, and a drastic word in politics. What is that? Oh, yes. It's not mass or corruption. It's not critical mass. Yes, this has multiple meanings. Not plum. It's quite the opposite of, well, what does plum mean? Straight? No, it doesn't mean that. It's not the opposite of that. Volatility. You're getting close. No, it's not a generous point. You can go ahead and answer. What is it? What can I give you? It is I don't know. Obtuse? No. Extreme? Hierophant. You're getting closer with extreme. I'm not sure where the math or chemistry comes with that, but extreme is getting closer. Unstable? Not quite. Adam? Not obtuse. Not fundamental or inhale. Trying to think if I can explain any of them. The math, the chemistry. The politician version is someone who's sort of a revolutionary. What's another name for a revolutionary? What is tubular? No, it's not an extremist. That is a word that would have something to do with math and revolutionary. There we go. Kathleen finally comes up. What is a radical? A radical. No, Paul, Jessica, everybody finally comes up with a radical. Okay, this is in 2003. Top athletes. Of ESPN's list of 50 top athletes of the 20th century, so that wouldn't have mattered, this woman is the highest ranking female. What is it? Top athletes. Top athletes. Oh my word. I love sports. I've never heard of her. I couldn't even give you a hint as to what sport she plays. Her first name is the name of a little pig in a movie. That's her first name. Doesn't give you her last name, but it gives you her first name. There we go. Jason, where have you come from? Yes, Babe Drixon Zaharis. Who is Babe Drixon Zaharis? Anybody know? Enlighten me. What sport does she play? What made her a phenomenal athlete in the century I was born, but I have no idea who she is. She's a golfer. Huh. Jason, where have you come from? Reddit? YouTube? Or Eventbrite? Deed Rickson. All right. 20th century literature. The writing of this novel, the author's first, with no Canadian setting, appropriately began in 1984. I saw you on Reddit, watching on YouTube. Oh, okay. She played multiple sports. Wow. 20th century literature. The writing of this novel, the author's first, with no Canadian setting, appropriately began in 1984. It just seems weird. Oh, yes. Yes, I'm embarrassed. Though I didn't know this was her first. It's a her. Huh. Didn't know it was her first novel. It's nothing to do with Orwell. Orwell did not start writing in 1984, people. 1984 first novel that she wrote was not George Orwell. Atlas Shrugged. We're even going. We're going farther back with that. No, not Atlas Shrugged. There we go. What was the name of the book, Rick? It's not. There we go. Finally. What is Handmaid's Tale? Yeah, I'm surprised that Margaret Atwood, that's her first book in 1984. Victory Celebrations. This man received the first and only New York City ticker tape parade ever given to a classical musician. Huh. What time is it? I think I'm going to do the next one will be a generous point question and then a few more questions and I'm going to wrap it up. No, it's not Perlman. I've never heard of this person before. It's not Bernstein. Oh, yes. Jendoga gets it. With who is what is that? Clyburn, probably. Clyburn. You gotta love the English language. Like, pronunciation of words is just not known. It's like a shot in the dark. In Turkish, everything you can sound out any single word you want to, because every letter has a certain pronunciation. English, not so much. Is that Clyburn? Could be either. It's probably Clyburn, though. All right. Shakespeare's tragedies. Merhaba. But Jessica, merhaba is not just Turkish. It's Arabic. Oh, no. Not sure. I think it's Clyburn. Yeah. Yes, I do, Kathleen. Merhaba. Though I would have to really go back to Turkey and get brushed up to get back into the swing of things. Teşekkürler. There we go. Sameo knows how to say thank you in Turkish. Shakespeare's tragedies. He has 272 speeches, the most of any non-title character in a Shakespeare tragedy. A lot of the words in Turkish are borrowed. So there's Arabic words, there's French words. There's a bit of English in there, but then there's a lot of Turkish. All right, Shakespeare's tragedy. He has 272 speeches, the most of any non-title character in a Shakespeare tragedy. There you go. Yes, Rita. Who is, that's an I, right? Iago, as opposed to Alago. Iago. Yes, Risa gets Iago. All right, let's make this a generous point question. A few more questions, then I'm going to wrap it up. Bands. This band's last surviving brother lives and records in St. Charles, Illinois, far from the ocean. This is from 1998, if that helps anything. Bands. This band's last brother lives and records in St. Charles, Illinois, far from the ocean. Yes. Who is that? So, Jason, I'm going to give you the point, but I'm going to give Here Fan a point too. So we're playing Jeopardy style answers. So you need to answer Jeopardy style. I'll give it to you just because you're new here, and I don't want you to storm off. But I'm also... Oh, and Adam. Sorry, here, fan, you're not going to get it. Adam got it first. And then Jason, I promised to. Yes, Adam. Here, fan, you're too far off. You will not storm off? No. Here we go. Who got it first? Adam gets it first. Jason gets it second. I'm not giving a third one out. Because I can't read, apparently. Your face. Does really the 25 odd bucks, does that excite people? Anyways, I don't mind giving it out. I'm glad people are thrilled with the chance. Presidents. One of two 20th century presidents who were the only two ever sworn in during August. One of the two. Storm is brewing. One of the two 20th century presidents who were only two ever sworn in during August. It wasn't Johnson. Oh, his happened in October, right? When was the assassination? October, right? Yes. Denjoga gets Ford. Anybody know the other one? November. Oh, that was in November. The other is Calvin Coolidge. But Denjoga got Ford. All right. 18th century American. Essays to Do Good by Cotton Mather inspired Silence Do Good, the newspaper Cinnamon. This man. Did we catch that? There we go. November 27th, 1952. Thank you, Jessica. 18th century Americans. Essays to Do Good by Cotton Mather inspired Silence Do Good, the newspaper pseudonym of this man. Whew. There we go. Rick. Oh, no Paul with a slight typo. And Rick both getting Benjamin Franklin. Yes. All right, two more questions, guys, and then wrap it up. Kathleen, I see Jason and Adam, the big point getters today. Okay, this one, and then the next one for a generous point, and we'll be off on our way. French novel title Heroes. He looked as if he had been shut up for a long time in a tomb and been unable to recover the complexion of the living. That is quite insulting, actually. French novel title Heroes. He looked as if he had been shut up for a long time in a tomb and had been unable to recover the complexion of the living. Who we got there? I see. Gets it. Who is the Count of Monte? Oh, yeah, you were close enough. I see. There we go. Jessica gets the right count. Not Monte Carlo, Monte Cristo. All right, that wasn't for a generous point. Okay, this one is, guys. And Tom and Jason, if you haven't subscribed to Generous Travelers, that would be awesome. Anybody who hasn't, go to YouTube, look up Generous Travelers. You're already on YouTube. Look up Generous Travelers when we're done and subscribe. Let's try and get to 50. I'm going to post hopefully this week. I'm probably going to do a travel and trivia sometime this week to try that out. All right. American legends. Oh, interesting. Here we go. You're subscribed, Jason, to Generous Travelers? Travelers. That's my new channel. I've only created 4 channels. 4 channels. This is my Generous Travelers is my newest. 4 channels in the last year and a bit. American legend. Chippewa legend says Nana Bojo grew angry at this person. This is for a generous point. For tearing up trees and beat him to death with a fish. 4chan? Yes, 4chan. 4 channels. Why create 1 channel when you can create 4? If I could have combined the subscribers from all 4, I'd be close to probably I'd have what, 700-800 now? All right, American Legends. Chippewa Legend says Nana Bojo grew angry at this person for tearing up trees and beat him to death with a fish. Yes, Risa. Who is Paul Bunyan? All righty, here we go. Terrible writing. Kathleen, I see. Jason, Adam, and Risa all getting points tonight. Have a great night, guys. We will see you on the morrow. If you haven't subscribed to Generous Travelers, it would be appreciated. Alrighty, guys. Have a good night. We will see you tomorrow.